On one level, you could say Donald Trump's relationship to democracy and self-governance seems pretty straightforward. He doesn't care about them. It's because he doesn't like to lose, right? He's lost a democratic election. He's desperate for criminal immunity, so it's sort of instrumental for him. No democracy, no losing, no problem. I think it's actually deeper than that, deeper than a kind of instrumental, well, whatever works best. I think opposing democracy isn't just convenient for him. It's actually a fixed, strongly held ideological belief. You can see that all the time in his constant praise of dictators.
It's good to have a good relationship with Putin and Xi and all these people that have lots of nuclear weapons. And Kim Jong-un I had a good relationship with. He's a tough, smart guy.
Tough, smart guys. He always says that. He had Orban the other day, and he says he's the boss. What he says goes. He likes it. He likes the idea of a strong man who's tough with his people. He prefers dictatorship to democracy as a fixed principle, and not just on day one. But again, still, that's all very rhetorical. If you want an incredible example of this antagonism to democracy in practice, just look at what's going on at the Republican National Committee, where Trump, as a presumptive nominee, is purging the party and remaking it in his image. Now, actual Republican election experts have been at odds with Trump for years because he tells Republican voters and Trump voters that mail-in voting is rigged. Remember this, right? Spent months saying it. Remember back in November 2020, after Joe Biden won and Donald Trump denied the result, there were still those two critical Senate runoff elections in Georgia that would determine party control of the Senate. And RNC chairwoman Ronna Romney McDaniel was confronted with the real-world effect of Trump's election lies.
Machines are switching the votes, and we go there in crazy numbers, and they should have won, but then there's still...
Yeah, we have to... we didn't see that in the audit, so we've got to just... That evidence I haven't seen, so we'll wait and see on that.
How are we going to give money and work when it's already decided?
It's not decided. This is the key.
No.
It's not decided. If you lose your faith and you don't vote, people walk away, that will decide it.
It's not rigged. I promise you, please vote. Remember, Democrats swept both of those Senate seats? So the RNC realized they had a problem on their hand, this bizarre vendetta Trump had specifically against mail-in voting, which wasn't what the gentleman there was referencing, but mail-in voting in particular was really hurting them. Because as Ronna McDaniel tried in vain to tell those Georgia Republicans, mail-in balloting is an incredibly useful way to bank votes. You never know what's going to happen on Election Day. You certainly don't want to wait for the last second and then, I don't know, there's a blizzard and the weather's bad. Or there's an emergency, or, voters can't get out of work before the polls close. Not only that, but this is crucial. As a major party organizer, if you bank those votes early, if the people that you know are voting for you vote early, then you have a smaller, what's called voter universe to deal with on Election Day to go contact those voters and turn them out. It is an efficient way to campaign democratically. It's just smart, good tactics, right? It's not a partisan or ideological issue at all. Which is why, after the 2020 debacle, the RNC launched the Bank Your Vote campaign to, as they put it, get our voters to vote by mail or early in person and ballot harvest where permitted. All things the last Republican president said were corrupt and fraudulent, wrongly. But now, Donald Trump could be the next Republican president, and his people have taken over the RNC. And guess what he's doing as part of his remodeling over the RNC? The much heralded Bank Your Vote program, aimed at getting Republicans to vote early, will shift to a Grow the Vote program focused more on expanding the party's outreach to less likely Trump voters, according to the Washington Post. Which, okay, voter outreach is good, I guess. But also, this is key, Trump's top campaign aide at the RNC also installed Christina Bobb, a former OAN reporter and an ardent 2020 election denier, as, listen for the title, Senior Counsel for Election Integrity. So, to recap here, instead of making Republicans comfortable with early and mail-in voting, they're killing that idea, and with the naming of Bob to the senior role, appear to be going all in on election integrity, which means suing election officials and challenging voter access. The new institutional ethos is less party of Lincoln and more my pillow guy.
People say, well, let's be like the Democrats and vote early and ballot harvest and all this. No, you lose your country. That's where all the crime is in the early voting and stuff.
No, that's nuts. You're wrong. But that's what Donald Trump wants. Remember, he was complaining about the election being rigged ad nauseum before he even lost it in 2020. Remember that? And here's the party he now runs, making an affirmative choice backed up by money and manpower and logistics, a choice to put their effort into trying to suppress the vote, election integrity, stop people from voting, putting up hurdles, rather than the effort they had in place to just straightforwardly win more votes. Make it easier for your people to vote. That's what they're committed to. Because Donald Trump hates the idea of people choosing their leader. He would prefer it if the leader could choose his people. It's really one of his few deeply held core beliefs.